All right, Bitcoin, let's get to it. So we're looking at this on the monthly chart. This is going to be the first video of my new batch of analysis videos on the crypto market. And I want to break down Bitcoin and show you guys as to why I still believe we can see 89,000. All right. So I'm on the monthly chart and let's take a look at this January candle. Okay, so we can see here the most current, or the last candle right now is February, but let's take a look back at January. When we looked at January, I was talking about this monthly imbalance potentially being the area that would push Bitcoin higher, much higher. We did get a test of this imbalance here, but the response as to what we got after taking external liquidity was not good. Here's what I mean. If I go on replay here, I just want to show you this. At the time we had this imbalance, let me show you that. It looked like this. Okay, and what I was expecting to happen was for price to go into this area and exit beyond the previous swing high, okay, or the previous high. And that's all good, right? But how we close above that high means everything. So if you take a look at January's close, look at how we closed right at the equilibrium of December's wick, okay? So this line is coming from the high of December all the way down to the body of December. All right, this would be the opening price. Okay, that half point, that midway point, is $102,418. And you can see we actually closed on January at $102,412. So we were just shy of closing above equilibrium. We just missed it. Instead of price closing well beyond the previous high and coming back into the range, this is not good price action for higher prices, at least in the short term. So let me show you a couple other examples here. So take a look at this 3-month imbalance. If I just hop up to the 3-month, look at how this price action played out. We reached into this imbalance, closed outside. Okay, great. The following candle goes above the external liquidity. Let me draw that out right here. Look at how this candle closed well beyond that previous high. The same is true if I hop out to the 6-month. Take a look at this 6-month imbalance as well. So we came into this imbalance, we created a swing low and began to go higher towards external liquidity. And look here, in the first half of 2024, we closed below external liquidity. It wasn't until the second half of 2024 that we closed beyond that high. Okay, so looking back at the monthly, when I see price hit external liquidity but it closes back inside the range, that seems to be a cause for lower prices. It seems to me that price may want to work off of the 3-month instead of the monthly. So take a look at our current candle. I'm going to exit replay, and here is February. You can see that February, along with January, it seems to be that the midpoint of December's wick is our current resistance. Like, this is no coincidence as to why price closed like this on January and is currently leaving that area right now in February. Okay, so we need to get above $102,418 and hold it there, right? We need to see a strong close on the 3-month time frame. I'm sorry, on the 1-month time frame, okay? Because I'm looking at the 1 month right now. So for me, what I think is likely going to happen is hopping back out to the 3-month. I think that over the next 1 month and 27 days, it's likely that price is going to look exactly the way it is now for this 3-month candle, okay? Small body, wicks on both sides. If we don't make a new low, okay, if we do not make a new low this quarter, we'll have a new imbalance that looks like this. From there, I would like to see price drop in again, test that imbalance above the previous high. That is something that I would like to see for Bitcoin. Now, of course, any black swan, white swan event could happen that could send this thing really high this current quarter. But if it doesn't happen, this is what I'm looking to see. If price turns out this way, where does price need to go to get into that imbalance? If you look at the low of this candle, the low of this candle's price is $89,164. So if we were to close right now without making a new low on this candle, price will have to go below 89K basically to test this gap. So this is why I feel like 89,000 is likely going to happen unless some type of manual interference comes in where Bitcoin just starts taking off. But as of right now, we should have done that on the monthly. We had all the reason to when we tested this monthly imbalance, but January's close just didn't show that to me. So this is my quick short analysis on Bitcoin. I will also show you how we entered that gap on the weekly. So on the weekly chart, you can see how we actually formed the monthly imbalance on December 30th. And then 2 weeks later, the week of the December 30th, we formed that monthly imbalance. 2 weeks later, we tested it. And then the following week, we hit the previous high. All right. So we indeed did go into the monthly area and then exit and went higher. And then as you can see on the week of January 20th, that's when we got that really low close back into the range of the previous month. All right. So yeah, I believe that 89K is around the corner. Don't know when it's going to happen, but it has to happen after this candle closes. So if you're looking at this on the 3-month, we could see 89K at the end of March. It sucks, I know. And again, I could be totally wrong. I'm telling you, something could happen that sends this thing through the roof this quarter. But if not, we would see 89K after March closes. That's my analysis for Bitcoin. Let me know what you think in the comments. I will see you in the next one.